At 13:47 hours, somewhere over occupied Europe, First Lieutenant Jack Weston pulled his North American P-51 Mustang out of a 400-mile-per-hour dive and heard the sound no fighter pilot wanted to hear. Nothing. The hydraulic pump had seized, dead silent. The landing gear stayed locked in its wells. The flap actuators stopped responding. And below him, 3 hours of fuel, 200 miles of hostile sky, and a concrete runway that didn't care about his situation. Weston had 47 combat missions behind him. He knew the manual backup. Every pilot did. A small hand crank mounted beside the throttle quadrant, designed for exactly this moment. The procedure called for 14 full minutes of continuous cranking to coax the gear down by gravity and mechanical force alone, while simultaneously flying the aircraft, monitoring his airspeed, and keeping the nose level enough that the mechanism didn't jam. His right hand never left the stick. His left hand found the crank. The Mustang weighed 11,000 pounds fully loaded. Losing hydraulics at altitude was survivable. Losing it on final approach was not. At 150 miles per hour with gear still retracted, the math was simple and unforgiving. 1 rotation. 2. The crank offered no feedback, no confirmation, just resistance and the sound of cables working somewhere behind the instrument panel. 14 minutes later, 3 green lights blinked on. Gear down, locked. He landed without incident, filed his report, flew again the next morning. Weston never spoke publicly about that afternoon. His crew chief found the crank handle worn smooth on one side, polished by 14 minutes of a man refusing to accept the alternative. Some stories don't need an audience to matter.